something your employer did that instantly killed employee morale? It started with an email from corporate on a Tuesday morning in March. Subject line, important changes to retirement benefits. We all opened it at the same time. You could hear the collective groan ripple through the office as people read it. Our 401k match was being cut from 6% to 3%. The vesting schedule was changing from 3 years to 5. Contributions would now be capped at a lower threshold. Bill from engineering did the math out loud. I'm losing about $4,000 a year with this. Sarah in marketing was worse off. I'm losing 6. I was 3 months from being fully vested under the old plan. Management sent out a follow-up email an hour later with corporate speak about remaining competitive and adapting to market conditions. Nobody bought it. The company had just posted record profits the quarter before. We'd all seen the press release. That was bad enough. People were angry, updating their resumes, complaining in the break room. But we'd probably have gotten over it eventually. Taken the hit, moved on, kept working. Then came the second email. Friday afternoon, 4 days after the 401k announcement, Janet from facilities sent out a message titled New Workplace Standards Initiative. Effective Monday, there would be a comprehensive cleanliness policy. No food or drinks at desks except water in company-approved bottles. Only 3 personal items allowed in your workspace. Everything had to be labeled with your name and department. At the end of each day, your desk had to be completely clear except for your keyboard, mouse, and monitors. There was an attached PDF with photos showing acceptable versus unacceptable workspaces. The acceptable photo looked like a hotel room. The unacceptable ones looked like normal desks where humans actually worked. You've got to be kidding me, Marcus said from his cubicle. He had photos of his kids, a coffee mug collection, a small plant his wife gave him, and about a dozen other things that made his space livable. Everyone started talking at once. The noise level in the office went from normal to chaos in about 30 seconds. Linda, who'd been with the company for 12 years, walked straight to her manager's office. We could hear her through the door. This is insane. We're adults, not children. Her manager, Tom, apparently had no answers. Just said it came from corporate. It was non-negotiable. Compliance was mandatory. Monday morning felt like a funeral. People came in and stared at their desks like they were looking at crime scenes. Marcus had packed up all but 3 of his kids' photos. Sarah's desk looked barren without the plants and decorations she'd accumulated over 5 years. Bill took down the whiteboard where he sketched out ideas. Janet came around with a label maker at 9 a.m., helping people tag their belongings. Nobody spoke to her. It wasn't her fault, but she represented the policy, and people were too angry to separate the two. By 10 a.m., someone had put up a sign in the break room. At least they can't take our will to live. Oh wait, management removed it by lunch. The energy in the office was just gone. People who used to chat in the morning sat in silence. The break room was packed during lunch now since nobody could eat at their desks. But conversations were minimal. Everyone looked miserable. Productivity tanked immediately. Why put in extra effort for a company that just cut your retirement and treated you like you couldn't be trusted to keep your own desk clean? People started doing exactly what was required and nothing more. The good employees left first. Marcus gave his notice 3 weeks later, got a job with better pay and better benefits. Sarah left a month after that. Bill started interviewing. Management seemed genuinely confused about why morale was so bad. They sent out an employee satisfaction survey in May. The results must have been brutal because we never heard about them again. They reversed the desk policy 6 months later, sent out an email saying they'd heard employee feedback and were committed to a positive work environment. Too little, too late. The 401k changes stayed though. I left that November, took a lateral move to a competitor for the same pay, but at least they matched 6% and let me keep a photo of my dog on my desk. Last I heard, the department I left lost 40% of its staff within a year. Turns out you can't just take everything from people and expect them to smile about it.